Sorry, sir. I really am.
I did say to wait until everything was ready, Thomas.
This time, Thomas waited to be coupled up and for the passengers to climb on board.
Ready?
Yes, Thomas. Now we're ready.
The other engines thought it was very funny when they heard the story of Thomas's train.
I'm glad you came to work on the railway, Thomas. You always give us something funny to laugh about.
Aw, the Fat Controller will never let me pull trains again. But I want to go places and do things. I want to
See the world!
Don't be sad, Thomas. If you really want to go out, why don't you take my goods train tomorrow? I can take over in the yard if you like.
Really? Would you do that, Edward, for me?
Yes, Thomas, I would. Now, let's get some sleep, shall we?
Oh, Edward, I wish it was morning.
The next morning, Thomas could hardly contain his excitement.
Is it these ones? Is it those? Which trucks are they, Edward?
Those trucks, Thomas, but wait, I need to tell you something.
I know. I have to be coupled up before I go. You don't have to tell me. I've learned my lesson.
Troublesome trucks can play tricks on you, Thomas. It's not the same as in the yard. They'll push you off the rails if you're not careful.
Don't be silly. You worry too much, Edward, like Henry.
The engines always think they are so clever, and so they like to bump the trucks around. They bump them in the sidings, they bump them in the yard. They better beware, they better take care, they better be on their guard.
Thomas, be careful!
Thomas pulls the trucks along the line. He's happy and he thinks it's going fine. The trucks all start to moan, they rattle and they groan. Look out, Thomas, watch out, Thomas, that's a warning sign.
Come along.
Before long, Thomas comes to Gordon's Hill. It's hard work and he really has to pull. But soon he's at the top, and then he just can't stop. The trucks go faster still, because those trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same.
Thomas, what are you doing here? And why did you come in so fast?
I bought Edward's trucks for him, sir, but they were pushing me.
You've a lot to learn about trucks, little Thomas. That's why I asked Edward to bring these trucks, and not you. If you're not prepared to be patient and learn how to do things properly, I'll have to keep you in the shed.
No, sir. Please, sir. I want to learn. I want to be a really useful engine.
The Fat Controller was not just cross with Thomas. He was cross with Edward too. He told both his engines that they'd have to stay in the yard until Thomas could learn as much about trucks as Edward.
I'm sorry, Edward. This is all my fault.
Never mind, Thomas. At least we're working together again.